Hey guys, we're back with Dragon Ball Z Kai episode 84. Last time, Cell is preparing the tournament. Remember when he was literally carving the rocks?
Yeah, and making it to metal.
Using his own special...
Battlefield.
Yeah, he's making to it's a battlefield. It is a battlefield, but he's making a certain tournament. He's making the ground.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay? And we also have everyone on the back home at Master Roshi's watching the news. Cell announced the tournament. And I think our question last time was, do you guys think anyone else is going to enter the tournament, really?
No.
Maybe one.
Yeah.
Maybe one? Okay.
No,
Two?
I hope not, because they're just going to die, innocent people.
Okay. Evangeline, do you remember what's going on inside the hyperbolic time chamber?
Goku and Gohan are trying to stay like Super Saiyan as long as they can.
Oh, okay. Why is that?
So they can get stronger and they can get faster.
Okay. You think that's going to help?
To increase stamina.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean...
They need to get used to being Super Saiyan.
They got used to it because they build speed.
Yeah, it takes a lot of energy. So if they are always existing in this powerful state, it could theoretically become easier. And yeah, everyone's just kind of chilling in their pajamas at Master Roshi's. I always thought it looked so comfy. So, anyways, we'll see how much longer Goku and Gohan are in the hyperbolic time chamber. And before we jump in, we do put our reaction on our Patreon. It's free for everyone. Just click on the link below. We have to put it on there because it's anime. So all of our anime, Attack on Titan, a couple other things what we are doing or going to do will be on there.
Let's jump in.
What the heck?
Jeez Louise. Would take that to do that much?
Wish I could do that.
Guys, that was our reaction to episode 84. The world's in a state of panic.
Everyone's trying to get out of there.
Yeah, they're trying to flee the area, but they don't understand how powerful Cell is. Like, he can destroy... Cell, Frieza was able to blow up a planet. And that was way... Like, you know, they're way more powerful than that now. Trunks is more powerful, like, way more powerful than him when he showed up. And that was multiple seasons ago. And now they're, like, twice as strong as that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How'd you guys feel about Goku and Gohan?
Like, they definitely got a lot of training in. And I think they should go back to get more training.
I agree. Evangeline, what do you think?
I thought it was, cool. Because everybody saw Gohan and Goku.
Yeah.
And,
they
just had gold hair.
Well, they were kind of standing
They
on...
were Super Saiyan.
Yeah, they were kind of standing there on ceremony, watching them. And yeah, you can tell it's Super Saiyan, but it's kind of powered down. It's like yellow instead of gold, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
But the eyes are blue and everything.
Yeah, Trunks got a new haircut, right?
Yeah, Trunks got a haircut because if he goes back in then you know what I mean?
And Gohan.
Well, yeah, you're right. Gohan did get a haircut. Yeah, he got a haircut when he was in there.
I don't think they should go back in because there's overtraining and...
Yeah, but you could go in there and just rest. You could go in there and rest for a year. Why don't you go in for 6 months, which will be a half a day, and then rest?
I can imagine that because I can imagine going back in for 8 years.
Yeah, that's what Vegeta wanted to do. They want 8 years to prepare. This is crazy to think about. It's not just time. Like the gravity in there is heavier, everything.
That sucks.
You know what I mean? So it's hot and cold. It's psychologically prepares you as well. Yeah, Vegeta's upset, and because Vegeta's I think got a higher battle IQ, but Goku is like a natural. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Goku's like that athlete that they don't have to think or try very hard or just better than everybody. That's how he is at fighting. Mm-hmm. Vegeta is very talented, but he's also a master battle thinker. Now, sometimes his arrogance gets in the way, and the Saiyan blood always wants to... Yeah, like he allowed Cell to power up. Okay? And Krillin allowed Android 18 to live. And Krillin's really reeling from it now. He's pretty regretful.
Good.
Yeah, he was an idiot, yeah. So I'm just trying to figure this out. So you're in there for 365 days. How much is 1 hour in the real world? I think it's...
60 minutes?
What? I know that, but I'm just... Is this what we're doing here?
Dad.
Is that the formula?
How old do you think Gohan is?
He's like 10 or 11 here. But like he spent 1 year in the time chamber though, so I don't know if they'd count that. I'm pretty sure in the version I watched, like he has a birthday in there. Maybe 15 minutes out here is 1 day in there.
Yeah. Wow. 15.2, yeah.
Yeah, 15 minutes probably.
Wow.
Well, I mean, why don't you just go in there for one more day, and it's a whole nother year, and then you have 8 days of rest. It's a long time.
Yeah.
It's not like you
They
just...
were gonna go
maybe just
last.
get
They
it.
were gonna go 8th and 9th day too.
Might just be getting to them.
What's that?
It might just be getting to them. Like, I don't know if I can go again.
Well, yeah, I mean, I understand the story. I understand what's going on. I think Goku is...
And the others need to train.
Yeah, they do, but not everyone's going in. Only Piccolo and and Trunks and Vegeta.
Mm-hmm.
Tien's probably not going to do it, but we'll see. Okay.
He's
What do you guys
Should
think
still
of?
train.
here to accept the fate.
I feel like the language in the version I watched kind of gave you a little more in terms of the explanation. But what do you think of Gohan choosing to use Piccolo's training outfit?
I think that it makes sense because
Yeah.
he did train him, and it looks really good. on him.
Piccolo looked happy too.
Yeah, Piccolo did look
Like
happy,
his second son.
and,
Gohan looked amazed.
and
with
Goku,
his
yeah,
outfit.
and Goku, yeah. I think Gohan actually asks Piccolo in the version I watched, like, Dad, you care if Piccolo? Yeah, there's actually more of a conversation, but I think you pretty much get the gist of it.
You saw Goku's power. Wow.
Yeah,
Half of it.
only half of it.
They were in the universe. I mean, they were out of this world because it showed the cosmic,
Yeah.
under
Yeah.
them.
Back on the outfits, Goku, I mean, he's choosing to fight as an Earthling. So for him, it's kind of like you're going into this tournament and you're wearing a jersey, or in this case, a gi. You're representing something.
Yeah.
So it's like a real tournament. Yeah, they have 9 days. Also, Korin. So I didn't watch Dragon Ball, but I know Korin was kind of a big part of it. I think Korin and Kami and the Lookout was like a big deal. It's not something that happened until a little later.
Yeah.
But
Wait,
the
is that just to look out for like other people if they like find?
Yeah, so I think in the first show, Dragon Ball, first of all, it's not really an action show. It's like a comedy adventure show.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Korin and Kami on the Lookout, I think they represent some kind of mythological thing. So, up there, the idea being the lookout is whatever's up there, they can see all of Earth, right? They can see and sense everything. So they're almost like these godlike figures. It just doesn't go into it in Dragon Ball Z. very much.
I hate shows that take place like after that show one of the main characters from the previous show only a couple times.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't know how much he was in it, but you can even Yamcha and Tien, they're not quite as prevalent now as they were earlier on. It's because they're just not as powerful. Which I always hated that. They kind of get pushed aside, but I will say in Dragon Ball Super, I think it does a good job of including more people. I'll say that right now. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So, you guys have anything else to say? I thought it was a pretty cool episode. Not a lot of action.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, not a lot of action, but it was just great seeing Vegeta like, oh my gosh. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, in my opinion, they should go back in.
Me too.
They have time to rest. You know
And
what I
Goku's
mean?
your best bet, so you gotta.
What?
Yeah.
Goku's your best bet. He's your starter. He's your number one. He's your point guard. You need him to be the most
Yeah.
exercised.
Yeah, I think everyone should go in, even the other guys.
How many people can go in at once?
Two people at once.
Okay.
Even the other guys should go in because they can get a lot stronger. You know what I mean? Why not?
Well, the max is 2 days. So
I know, yeah, but like the other Z fighters, Tien, Krillin, everybody.
yeah,
That's what I think.
the little guy.
Chaozu?
Yeah.
Well, Chaozu, he hasn't really been featured as much because he chose not to fight the androids. Like when they had a 3-year gap and they said they'll be here in 3 years. Tien said, yeah, I left him home. I didn't think he can handle it. So Chaozu hasn't even been in the show since then. And he's a big part of Dragon Ball, I guess. So anyways, guys, I think that's it. If you don't want to wait until next week where things really start to heat up, check us out on Patreon for early access. Bye-bye.
Bye.